It's Friday, December 16th, 2016, and we are live at the Anthony Cumia Studios, top of the Empire State Building.
And welcome, everyone.
Puerto Rican Rattlesnake Podcast, one of the many podcasts that are part of the new Gas Digital. The new and improved Gas Digital.
We get
only on patreon.com/cumtown. If you want to subscribe to Gas Digital, there's a fake website out there that's not real. Don't give them money.
They're fishing for your passwords.
They're trying to steal your passwords to give them to Russians. So make sure you subscribe to this one, the one and only true Puerto Rican Rattlesnake Network.
Real Ass Dudes.
Featuring your host, the Real Ass Dude, the Puerto Rican Rattlesnake, and the two other Real Ass Dudes / Puerto Rican Rattlesnakes. I'm Luis J. Gomez.
I'm also Luis J.
My name is Luis. My co-host, Luis J. Gomez the second, and Luis J. Gomez 3 Tokyo Drift.
I'm actually, I'm a Luis J. Gomez. I'm the Spanish
Lois,
version.
you're Lois J. Gomez. The girl.
We all fuck you.
You're the girl. So we're doing 2 today, and we're trying to figure it out, but Sam Hyde is in town, and he's not on this one. So I don't know if this one will probably be the regular one, and then the Sam one will be the premium one, if we can figure out scheduling. Which would be cool. He hit me up kind of last minute, and the plans are fucked. So hopefully it works out, and we can have him on. And
if not, we probably recorded one. It was really with him. It was so bad.
Yeah,
it'll never see the light of day.
Yeah.
I am a little worried about that. I mean, you know,
yeah.
I don't know. I've never really had a conversation with the guy. So that's like the chief concern is that like it'll just be weird.
Yeah, probably.
And not be fun.
Stav just got a circumcision too, which is
I'm more
No, I'm
concerned.
uncirced.
You know what my like?
I'll never get circed.
This is like the hierarchy of how the episode could go. Either it's
Okay.
fun, we all have a good time,
Yes.
it's a good chat.
Yeah.
Number 2, it gets weird and there's a bunch of Nazi stuff.
Yeah.
And then the third option, which is the worst, is that there's not even Nazi stuff.
Right.
That it's mostly silence.
Right.
And that's what I'm worried about.
Nah, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll make if we must, we'll kill Adam to earn his respect.
Yeah. Well,
It might make us kill him.
It's important that your guests respect the show. Like when you have a porn star on.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That was so fucking funny.
I saw pictures of that. She was incredibly elegant. I think that's
Yeah.
that's the
Afterwards,
word
I
I
was
would
like,
use.
"What did I say exactly that you got mad about?" And she
Yeah,
was like,
so she-
"I don't know."
wait,
she
to
goes,
tell-
"No." She goes, "I don't know. I'm drunk." So she doesn't even remember.
but
Wait, what happened?
Here's what happened. We did Cumia.
Backstory: me and Stavros were invited on to the Anthony Cumia show as the host of Cumtown.
We went downstairs.
They're still unfamiliar with who Adam is, so he was not invited.
That's fine.
He wasn't even mentioned. We didn't bring him up on the show. We didn't say his name at all.
Well, that's good because I asked you specifically to keep my name out your mouth.
So
this is why we didn't have you on, dude. You're just gonna do like racist mockery of the way black people talk.
unbelievable, man.
We're trying to take this
A lot of
podcast
people
in
say
a new
that.
direction now, dude. We're alt left now.
Alt left.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
us.
we're Toad Twitter. It's like Frog Twitter, except instead of working out, you just have warts. You have warts and you piss
Do they
yourself
work
in
out?
self-defense.
Does Frog Twitter work
That's
out?
I think. I don't know, man.
No.
I don't really pay. Like I've been off Twitter, so I
You
don't even
gotta
get the
work out.
news anymore.
Well, a guy with a Stone Cold Steve Austin avatar asked me to be a guest on his alt-right podcast.
Did you do it?
No, I didn't respond. Well, I asked him what it
Now
would
he
be.
knows you read it, bitch.
Well, I hope he listens to the show.
I would love that. Anyway, so we're at Cumia, and it's a good app. Nick's funny. I was kind of bombed, and there's just a porn star there, and we're just having a regular discussion.
Like Stern
And
style, right?
Well, she's just on the couch. She was only there to put on some pajamas, and then later I put on some pajamas, and she gave me a weird trashy lap dance. It was pretty nice. She rubbed my dick. It was pretty tight.
Did you get a boner?
I got like a half chub. It was very weird. There's like a
'Cause there were
retarded guy.
cameras?
Dude, there's like literally as I'm getting this lap dance from some fucking porn star, there's just 6 fucking sweaty ass Kumia fans with their phones just like taking pictures and video, one of which is a very large retarded man. Good dude though, fuck with him. And anyway, she just gets up. We're just having a conversation. She just gets up in the middle of it and storms out. And it's like, what the fuck? Why is she mad? And then she comes back and she's like, you guys are trashing autistic people. And it's like, what? Who said anything about it? And she just said, your buddy. And it was
Did
Nick.
you?
I don't think so. I mean,
Legitimately, I mean, compared to what we
probably
have
did.
said.
I think what I said is we were talking about Battlefield, I guess.
Oh, right.
Which I can never tell what's a fucking ad and what isn't on that show. Like Ann will
Right.
just start talking about something and it'll be like, it's kind of like it's like that steak delivery system. You're like, yeah, that's a stupid idea. And he's like, no. As you look, you're like, oh, I mean, it's great. I guess you don't, it's all live read, so it's all worked in there. So you start talking about Battlefield or whatever. And then I said something about, we were talking about like who's fucking annoying when you're playing like Modern Warfare or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We started talking about like knife guys and then shotgun guys, and we're talking about like the riot gear guys.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Oh,
like, the
that's what
people,
you said.
Yeah, the people that just use the riot shield in like a first person shooter. And then they like crouch and then they like slowly walk towards you with the riot shield. And I said something
like
like
as a weapon.
yeah, as a weapon. I'm like,
Yeah.
what kind of autism do you have that you fucking play a first person shooter and you're like, I want to be the guy. I want to be the guy that stomps out the Ferguson protest. I said something like that. I was, I
Right,
just
it's
mentioned autism, and that's what she stormed out on. And then they had to like talk her back, and they're coming back in. But context, like right prior to that,
Probably
she's
45
like,
seconds
yeah,
before.
she's like talking. She's saying that Joy Behar should kill herself, and that she's like
calling Hillary a cunt.
calling Hillary Clinton a cunt, and then saluting Hitler. and
Literally
shit.
did 2 Sig Heils.
Yeah. Which I don't give a shit about. You do whatever you fucking want, but like, don't then turn around and be like, you can't say that.
Yeah.
Especially at the Anthony Cumia show. That's supposed to be a safe space for guys like me.
Did you read
You know how
that?
fucked up that is? That's like if I went into a rape crisis center and started throwing dildos at people. To tell me I can't mention autism on the Anthony Cumia show.
Yeah.
Dude, the best part was though, she comes back and she's like, my brother has a form of Asperger's and he's a doctor now or whatever. And it's
Whoa.
like well, wait a second. Your parents were such good parents that their retarded son is a doctor and you're a porn star. It's like, what
Yeah.
kind of a fucking idiot do you have to be
Right.
to fucking be that bad at life?
Yeah, what's your excuse?
So she was like a Trump porn star kind of lady.
I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, she's clearly a mess.
But those guys I found out from Gavin that those guys are all anti-pornography now.
Really?
They're anti-pornography, no fap. Yeah. They like don't jack
Oh
off.
yeah.
Well, Gavin, I did Red Eye with him and he was like, yeah, he's like, I don't, he's like, yeah, no pornography. I'm against pornography, which like,
Wait, he is
Gavin
too?
is
yeah,
too?
Gavin is too. And it's
What?
like, I don't understand it. You spent the last like year and a half talking about how you're, pro freedom of speech and all this shit. And you're like against pornography. I don't know, man. It's all
That's
fucking
crazy.
convoluted.
Did you read that New York Times interview with Tomi Lahren, the
The girl from the Daily Show.
girl that was on the Daily Show?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like railing against liberals and liberal snowflakes in their safe spaces. And then she was like, it is very offensive, however, when people use the word retarded.
Ugh.
So I don't
Shut
know.
up. There are white retarded people out there, and they deserve to be fucking shielded. That's
Yeah.
essentially what she means.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Yeah, everybody's got their shit. I'm the only person. It's just me. I'm the only guy that when I say whatever the fuck you want, I actually mean it.
You do legitimately mean it.
I'm the only one, which makes me a fucking hero, and if you criticize me, you should be put in jail. You should be fucking gassed immediately.
Stop. Okay.
I guess somebody said that does pick up.
They do
One of these
pick
days
up.
you're going to shit yourself.
A lot of people.
People are on the fart crew, man.
No.
Shouts out Fart Crew.
Pretty soon you're just gonna fart on your mic and then get pink eye from it.
That's fine, dude. For the fans, dude. I do it for my art.
You know, I started like I bought a bunch of produce and shit, and I'm like gearing up to buy that Vitamix or whatever.
Hell yeah, dude.
So I made like one green smoothie, eat vegetables for the first time in a fucking like decade, and immediately just wanted to throw up. I had a headache. I had to fucking lay down.
yeah.
I couldn't process it. I'm like, what the fuck? Maybe vegetables are bad.
They're bad.
You know, I mean, I don't even know what this shit is. I just bought something that was green.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, can you even eat that much ginger?
Probably not.
Or is
dude.
that, you know, because in certain cultures, it's a medicine. Like if you go to China, that's their fucking, you know, that's their
AIDS
that's
medication.
their Klonopin is fucking ginger. So I just ate like the equivalent of like 35 bottles of Klonopin,
Yep.
Chinese Klonopin, and now I'm having like a negative reaction to it. So I was reading online that with produce, you have to look out because there's a pork parasite that if you handle raw pork and you eat the pork, there's a parasite that gets in your intestines. And then the people that handle pork, they shit out the parasite and they don't wash their hands, and then they handle produce because that's a lot of the people that work in agriculture, a lot of like, you know, people from South America or whatever, they handle the produce, get the eggs from the parasite. But if you eat the eggs rather than the parasite itself, which is found on produce, they go into your fucking brain.
What?
And then you get like there's all these people have like seizures and neurological problems from eating vegetables. So it's like,
fuck,
I'll
dude.
stick with candy. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going right back to fucking
Fuck.
peanut M&Ms.
Are you serious? I've
Yeah.
been eating vegetables for like 2 weeks.
So I'm
dude.
getting the Vitamix and I'm putting peanut M&Ms in there. Some whey protein.
Dude, that
some
would
peanut
probably be
M&Ms.
delicious.
Yeah.
They'll fucking whip that up into a nice spread. You can
Yeah.
just put peanuts in there and it'll make peanut butter.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's put peanut M&Ms in that bitch.
Yeah, we can do that after my TV show's up.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are getting a lot of
Shut up,
electronic. Okay.
Yeah, we're basically
Yeah, I know,
Samuel
like-
L. Jackson after
Right,
after
that-
the Lufthansa
that money
heist.
that money started coming in and I'm like, I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna invest in real estate. And I'm like, nah. Nah, I'm buying which you know what? I decided against the PlayStation
No, why?
because I bought a 4K TV,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
And now I don't know also, I don't know if this is offensive to the people who listen to the podcast either. Because I know it's like, you know, hey, we need this money so we can start like making videos and stuff, and it's like, you know, am I doing that? You know, or am I just
Whatever,
blowing
dude.
it? But I don't know what's more offensive. Would it be more offensive to save the money or to
Yeah.
pump it back into the
It would be
economy and
much
create
more-
jobs?
It would be much more offensive to
I bought a
save it.
Sony TV. That's an American company. So those are Americans making those TVs.
We're creating
Yeah.
content.
I don't know about offensive, but I think that you guys, you know, should like save money.
Nah, dude,
know,
saving money's gay as hell.
That's why you don't get a cut of the money, dude.
Well, one day when
It
you
would
guys
just
come
stay
here,
in your fucking bank.
You're not using it to create jobs.
Yeah, you're trying to fund Israel, dude.
Yeah.
You're trying to buy fucking rockets to kill Palestinian children with.
I'm trying.
And we're over here trying to fucking reinvest in the American economy.
Well, check this out though. The PS4 Pro doesn't have an Ultra HD Blu-ray player.
It does not?
No, so you can't even watch 4K movies on the.
I thought that was like the big fucking selling point.
Nope. No 4K TV on the PS4.
it has Blu-ray, but not 4K.
Blu-ray. And this is the problem with home media: is Blu-ray doesn't support 4K. Blu-ray Ultra HD does, which they had to release, I guess, as like because they didn't want to admit like, oh yeah, this like future-proofed home media format doesn't support the you know TVs and shit that are going to come out like 3 years after they fucking launch it.
Right.
So there's Blu-ray Ultra HD, which is in 4K and HDR, but you need a Blu-ray HD or an Ultra HD Blu-ray DVD player to play them. So honestly, I bought the
that,
4K TV. Turns out there's really no reason to have one.
Oh yeah,
Apple
yeah.
TV doesn't support 4K.
No. Well, it'll catch up eventually.
Eventually,
Yeah.
but
But that time
I'll be
having
dead in a
UTV.
year. I don't know. I want the 4K shit now.
Yeah, we did just celebrate Nick's final birthday.
I only got it because I wanted to watch fucking like Ben-Hur and shit in
Yeah.
like full resolution.
Uh-huh.
But apparently, like 65 millimeter film has the equivalent of like an 18K resolution. So,
Really?
Yeah, it's still like 4 times the resolution
Uh-huh.
Damn.
as
Yeah.
4K.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's still not even going to look as good.
Well, yeah, and 4K
So I'm returning the
still
TV.
isn't
I'm
even
buying
the
a
best.
mansion with a private theater.
That'll be tight.
But there's
dude.
better than 4K OLED now, right?
That's a different technology. That's not. You can have a 4K OLED TV.
oh wow.
What OLED means is that each individual pixel has a light source behind it. So the contrast ratios with OLED are much higher. So
Overly licked dick.
yeah,
Overly licked dick. OLED.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an E in there.
There's an E.
Overly licked, educated dicks. No, let me keep going. I'll figure this out.
no,
Forget about the E.
you interjected that. I was explaining the science.
Fuck science, dude.
Behind
Science
the
is gay.
television.
No one gives a fuck about that shit.
Yeah, people do, dude. This is like the #1 CNET consumer review podcast. People tune in. They're like, "What kind of fucking mouse pad should I get? Should I get an optical mouse?
Yeah.
If I'm in the market for a gaming keyboard."
Yeah, I want to. When we were at what do you call it the other
Open
day?
lesbians eating dildos.
What's the Jewish electronics store we went to?
B&H
B&H,
photo.
yeah.
Photo. That's how it's pronounced.
I just want to get something
Except
there
for
and like
banks and we were talking yesterday. I really want a shirt that just says. I've been laughing about like being like an anti-Semite that just hates Hanukkah.
Yeah, that's so
Just-
funny.
That's what he hates. It's not
So
like the
funny.
media and the bank stuff. It's just like fuck Hanukkah. They get too many presents. And just going around with a fuck Hanukkah shirt.
that shirt would be very very funny.
I'm laughing about it right now.
Just those two words
yeah, yeah.
on a white T-shirt.
Fuck Hanukkah. Fuck bar mitzvahs.
I want to go to B&H Photo and just like stand at the register for 20 minutes winking until I get a discount.
Just getting a profile view of you.
You know what's
Look
cool
at the
about
bump. It goes up and it goes down. Guys, 20% off.
I was
Please.
watching.
There should be a website called Gripe On where you complain your way into discounts.
if you have enough patience. Yeah.
The TV I bought, I was looking on the Best Buy website, and they have like a Q&A section.
Yeah.
And so it's like, is this compatible with blah, blah, blah? Does, HDMI have, like audio return channels or whatever?
Mhm.
And then there was one question, all capital letters. Does this TV support 220 volt? Also, does it has translate to Hebrew? Best regards, S. Edelman. From
Really?
yeah.
He signed his shit.
Yeah, in the question, best regards, S. Edelman.
No, electronics are like, there's like a tariff on it in Israel, so it's like twice as expensive. So they come here.
They love
they
those
just-
tariffs, don't they?
Yeah. They hate tariffs.
Tariff is actually, that's a Jewish name, right?
Yeah. Reuven Tariff was the first one.
Invented taxing things.
Yeah. If it's from China, twice as expensive.
I was watching fucking. My roommate was watching Happy Feet yesterday. Everyone's unemployed in my apartment now.
Is that
except
another
Eldest.
Penguin movie?
Eldest
Yeah.
is unemployed too?
Eldest is the only one not unemployed. Christina's
Yeah.
watching Happy Feet.
Wait, what happened to Christina's job?
She just fucking. She quit it and.
That's a good New York move.
Yeah.
Just quit your
Yeah.
fucking job.
Well, I think it was one of those things where she hated the fucking place and she thinks they were gonna fucking try to get somebody else anyway. So she was like, "Fuck it, I'll just."
Was she just not moving up?
Yeah, and she whatever. Anyway, so she's watching fucking Happy Feet. Dude, that movie, there's just like fucking the shit. I love Disney movies that are you were just allowed to be so racist up until like 3 months ago. Like the whole movie is like a white penguin can't sing and dance, but he can dance. So then he finds the short Latino penguins who can all dance, and they're all sexually aggressive to be female penguins. And like the ruling class of penguins are like these fucking squat, like fat, hook-nosed penguins that are just like warning against the fucking. You have to listen to God, or else He'll take away your fish. It was so fucking awful. And there's like a black penguin that fucks every penguin, and they're all Robin Williams playing like racist voices.
That's why I love the Penguin
Yeah.
Batman character. It's like an interesting character because he's technically
The bad guy.
yeah, he's rich. So he's bad because he's rich, but he's also disabled.
Right.
He's
Yeah,
physically
yeah.
disabled. So that creates like a weird sort of identity crisis where he's like, you know, at the bottom of the privilege hierarchy, but also at the top.
He
Right.
waddles because he has rickets or something.
No, he's got 3 fingers, and I also think originally it was just that he's ugly.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Well,
don't
he wasn't even that ugly. He was just like a short fat. He kind of looked like FDR.
I mean,
in the comics and shit.
I never read the comics. I just remember the
Who
Tim
had
Burton
polio?
movie.
Yeah.
The Tim Burton movie where his parents, the baby comes out and they're like, "What a hideous baby! Throw it in the garbage." And then it's like raised in the garbage.
So that's the whole
Yeah.
point.
Grows up to be Danny DeVito.
Yeah. Years ago, when I was like 19, I had a sketch I wanted to do about a dumpster baby that somehow survived. And now he's this guy that has a chip on his shoulder because he was raised by trash.
That's good.
That was the premise.
I think there's something there.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
chill.
I didn't realize the fucking. I guess he was just a fucking ugly rich person, huh? How does he get money though if he's fucking raised in trash
How does
or by fucking sewers or whatever?
Through, you know, fucking determination
Crimes.
and perseverance.
Pull
Mhm.
himself
All the
by his
words, all the
bootstraps?
words they use at basketball camp. Perseverance, good sportsmanship,
Mhm.
teammanship, do-goodmanship,
yeah,
good manmanship,
yeah.
manmanship.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's really what it takes in this not rigged capitalist economy that we're in right now. It's
Mhm.
just
Damn.
a good positive attitude. And
Hell yeah, dude. The
I
same way in basketball, all it takes is like, you know how many fucking just stupid poor white kids pay to go to those basketball camps? It's like you're
100%.
5'5", dude. You're not gonna fucking be in the fucking. It just, you know, if you're going to the NBA or not.
Did you go to basketball camp?
I almost did. I didn't only because we were poor, but I wanted to. I thought I was going to go to the fucking NBA, dude. When I was like in 6th grade,
Were you fat then?
I was fat, but I was like this height. I stopped growing in fucking middle school.
Yeah, me too.
So I was like,
You
I was
did?
on the middle school basketball team, and I was like good for a middle schooler. And then I'm just 5'7", trying to get into the high school team, and there was like, all right, well,
Yeah, you're asked
what are you
out.
doing here?
You're
Yeah, yeah.
You were a power forward, and then you were
Yeah,
like
I was I'm a center, and then it's like,
you're 5'7" in 6th grade. That's
yeah,
incredible.
yeah. And then there's just like a 6'7" fucking kid in my fucking high school.
I went to tennis camp once, and my dad
yeah.
came a little bit early to pick me up, and then he got really mad at me because at the end of tennis camp we had to go like scramble around, pick up all the balls. Coaches were like, "All right, guys, let's go pick up all the balls." And all the kids were going nuts trying to pick up as many balls as possible. There wasn't even a fucking prize or
Did you
anything.
get to keep them?
So I just like picked up 2 balls. Like everyone else was doing all the work. My dad saw it. He's like, "That's incredibly lazy of you. You're
Yep.
taking advantage of everyone else."
Yep.
And he's like, "No more tennis, no more sports camps for you."
Really? For that? Because
Yeah.
of that?
And then from then on out, it was Jewish camp.
Yeah.
That was the,
Well, ironically,
that
that
was
is
the
the
end
most Jewish thing you could do is sit
I
back.
remember when I was
I figured it out.
yeah, get profit off others' work.
When I was 15, I got fired from my pizza restaurant job for being like 3 hours late to work and making my boss miss her oncology appointment.
Oh God.
And yeah,
God.
yeah. Well, my dad's wife wouldn't let him borrow the car to give me a ride to
Oh,
work.
Jesus
I had to have
Christ.
a job. I wasn't allowed to live there unless I had a fucking job.
Right.
And then it was also like I couldn't get her fucking ride anywhere. I worked at the same grocery store as my like stepsister, and they would give her rides, but I couldn't get a ride
Really?
unless we had the same shift.
You were fucking Cinderella, dude.
Yeah, basically.
Just a rude ass, ugly Cinderella.
So like I got fired for that, and then my dad like came to pick me up. I was like, well, you know, I took the fucking bus and it took an hour and a half to get here for a fucking 2-hour shift, so I'm fired. Then he was like lecturing me, you know, because I'm like, thank God that job sucked. He's like, you shouldn't be happy about losing these kinds of jobs, even if it's, you know, no matter what the job is, you have to appreciate. And then like a year later, he like ran out of money and had to start working for like minimum wage, like a retail job.
Jesus.
And he's like, these fucking people and this fucking shit. He's like, losing his mind constantly. I'm like, yeah, well, you know, you should take pride in your work, Dad. You should appreciate
That's some
this.
sad shit, dude. An old ass dad working in fucking retail.
Yeah.
I wish my dad would just do that shit. My dad has he has his own business, but he like never makes any money. He just fucking runs a giant warehouse and fucking sleeps there. Like that. Feeds his cats. My dad's like a fucking crazy cat
He's
man.
a cat herder, right?
What's in the warehouse?
He's like Mark Maron
Yeah, he's worse, dude. He's got like 12 motherfucking cats in them.
in
the place.
in
yeah.
his woodworking
Yeah,
shop.
plus all the fucking
They eat
feral
sawdust.
cats. He has like a huge. He's taken better care of those cats than he ever did
Any of the
our
kids?
fucking family. Oh yeah, for sure. He's had more meals with those cats than he has with me. He's just got a giant woodworking warehouse, though. I mean, he's got cool stuff. He's got like equipment and fucking, you know.
What are their
big-ass-
names? Like Zeus, Dionysus.
Where's the warehouse?
It's in Southeast Baltimore.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah.
How big is it?
It's huge, dude. Like it's
Yeah?
a fucking huge.
He
space.
owns it outright.
No. He fucking rents it.
He
That's the
rents
thing.
it.
His business is
Covers rent.
Covers rent, and he's never like he barely like I paid his like car insurance last year.
Yeah.
Like making $17,000 a year. I was the most successful member of my family.
Well, you got your brother. He's a PhD in gym.
Not a PhD, but thinking about it. But
Oh,
a
he's-
master's in gym.
He's got a master's in
That's
PE.
what Noam Chomsky did. He got his PhD in gym. He was originally a gym guy, and then he made his bones saying that war is bad. Saying it's
Dude.
bad to do war.
Mind blown.
Yo, dude, the banks they're fucking out to get you. That's
What?
some Noam Chomsky knowledge.
That's a cool place to put my money.
Do you know that actually he had to change his name because of anti-Semitism? And his name originally was Gnome Chomsky.
Yeah.
yeah. He was from a Jewish family of gnomes.
You know, his middle name is Eanes No.
Gnome.
No means no. No means no.
Yeah, rape Chomsky. Good old don't rape me Chomsky.
He's a very rapeable boy. We're gonna have to put it right in his name.
I'm a big fan, but this is
Of
a good
Chomps?
riff. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to talk
I'm
about
too stupid, man. I don't know anything.
Really? He's
I know. I mean, like I think
he
cool.
convinced me. His Hillary Clinton thing convinced me to vote for her. But
Oh, yeah?
yeah, this isn't funny. I don't know why I brought it up, but
you
because
voted
you're
for
gay.
Hillary.
I voted for.
You know
Hillary.
this is a Trump podcast, right?
Well, I'm not going to tell Sam I voted for Hillary. I'm tell him I voted for Trump twice. I paid an illegal to go in and vote for me again.
That was the funniest shit in the world when gay pride was happening 2 years ago. And I was just walking through it and I saw all these like Hasids protesting gay pride, but then I looked closer and they were like day laborers dressed as Hasids. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And then I took a picture of it and I was sending it to people. I'm like, look, the Hasids paid day laborers to protest for them as a joke. And then the next day I read the paper and that's exactly what the Hasids did.
Yeah.
They went to Home Depot, got a bunch of day laborers, dressed them up like Hasidic Jews,
Like Jews.
and then fucking made them protest gay pride.
That's so awesome, dude.
I went to the Schwitz last week, and there's a ton of Hasids. It's men and women.
I gotta
in the-
piss. Keep talking.
Yeah, there were a ton of Hasids like
Yeah.
in the steam room and stuff, and there were women there. Some of them were topless,
Really?
and they were just sitting there. Like it's definitely against the rules what they were
For
doing.
sure, for sure.
But on the roof of the baths, people go up there and like smoke cigarettes and drink, and you can
Really?
smoke weed and shit up there.
Really?
Yeah, it's really tight because you leave the steam room and you're so hot. It's like it could even be super cold outside, but you go upstairs,
Damn.
and it's like really
Just
nice.
with your dick out.
Yeah.
With a towel.
One of these fucking chassids was holding court and like talking about De Blasio. Okay,
Really?
De Blasio.
Hold on. So he's just fucking. He's got the dumb curly hair.
yeah,
and the
you got the
fucking-
curls. You got
no
everything.
hat though, right? He's completely
No
nude.
hat. Yeah, he's completely naked, wearing a fucking towel,
Hell yeah.
sitting next to a woman that's topless.
Nice,
Like
dude.
he's breaking the fucking rules.
Oh, yeah.
But like whatever.
Well, a lot of those guys are gay too.
I'm not
right?
going to tell on them.
Don't those guys, like,
there's
find-
a,
like,
there's
they
a really
fuck a
there's a
ton
really
of-
good documentary about gay chassids because they're kept away from women until they get married.
Right.
you know?
Kind of like how fucking Muslims
Yeah.
like in a lot of Muslim countries they like fuck boys and shit.
Well, a lot of chassids are into trans women, and if you go on Craigslist
Really?
casual encounters, there are trans sex workers that have Yiddish ads up
Nuh-uh.
on Craigslist. Yeah,
Shut up.
because they have such a high chassid clientele.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
dude.
Because
They're into trans.
yeah, it makes sense. Like
How?
because like they're kept away from women,
Right.
You know,
That's so. It's so.
So why would
it's
they?
like how they're-
Why would they want to?
fixation.
That makes so much sense too. It's so funny how they're like, they'll be like, they look like they're from the 1800s or whatever, and then they're going around doing their dumb 1800s shit, and then and then you just like you see them and then they'll pull out like the newest iPhone.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah,
you know, they
yeah.
do all this 1800 shit, and they're like, "Well, I have to have sex with the newest gender. It's the nicest one. Why wouldn't I? It's
Yeah.
brand new."
Wherever there aren't explicit rules, like there obviously wasn't anything written about trannies in the
I think-
fucking Bible.
There's a
Jewish
really good
Bible.
documentary about gay chassads called "Trembling Before God," but
That's
about
awesome.
like how they're like they don't know what the fuck to do with their lives.
Right, right,
But
right. They go
anyway,
fuck
on the
prostitutes.
roof of the Schwitz, there was this chassid. He was talking to these like 3 Russian guys, one of whom had like fucking Viggo Mortensen Eastern Promises like Russian mob tattoos
Really?
covering his body, complete skin like
Nuh-uh.
shaved head.
Really?
Yeah. It's so tight. The
That's
dude
awesome.
looked awesome.
That's awesome.
So the Chas is like talking to them. He's like, you know, De Blasio, he's poisoning the minds, and it all comes down to the libraries. He puts in the libraries, in the books, he puts the socialism. He puts all the lies, and then he makes the people read the books and do the socialism.
That's incredible.
Yeah. He was, and everyone's like, "What the fuck are you talking?"
It comes from libraries. What a fucking retard.
Yeah, what an idiot. Yeah,
Who goes fucking reads books?
No one goes
That's
to
how
libraries.
you trick the
The
poor.
only, have you been to a library? It's just a place
old-
for homeless people to download
who are very
pornography.
cold. Yeah.
It's socialized pornography. So in a way, he's right. Actually, I mean,
It is socialism. Yeah, that's true.
Socialized pornography.
It's the government paying for porn.
my favorite is the shits they got around the city now, where like homeless people just sort of plug in and watch music videos.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah,
the
that's
Link
the best.
NYC.
They just
Well, no,
steal.
they-
They just steal things to sit on from
When
businesses.
the Link NYC things came, everyone's like, "Well, the LOL, people are going to use that for porn." And then, like within 1 week, there was like a New York Post article that's like, "Guess what, guys? People are using them for porn."
Yeah, of course.
People just like plug their phones in and just like watch porn.
Not even that. It's a homeless guy just fucking sitting on a milk crate, just watching like Ariana Grande videos all night and shit. It's fucking. It's a.
I love when you see a homeless guy beating off on the train
Good for him.
because it's like a matter of necessity. You're like, well, got to do number 3. I'm sorry, but the body has needs. Sorry, 7 train, rush hour traffic.
I have yet to see a guy beating off in public yet.
I've seen
Beating
it.
off in public? I saw it on the train like less than a month ago.
Yeah.
Yep.
Was it a spirited round?
It was classic beating off in public. Duster. Dude was wearing a
Duster.
duster, opened it up.
Was it a homeless
out-
guy or a
It
pervert?
was a crazy homeless guy. And he
How-
had a huge,
really
huge hog.
Did you
nice.
suck him off?
Monster. No, but I complimented him. I was like, good job.
Nice cock, dude. Black guy, white guy.
he was a black guy.
Nice with a
Yeah.
monster
I
piece.
fucking knew it, dude.
Monster.
As soon as you said somebody doing something bad, I fucking knew it. I heard crime.
So wait, he had the
Man.
duster, but he wasn't
He had the
nude.
duster. He had a pair of Barclays on.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
The white ones, the white on white
Oh,
ones.
really?
Yeah, really
Those
nice.
are nice.
shoes. Yeah.
So
they were
wait,
kind
he-
of beat up.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But
Nice, man.
Duster opened it up.
Where we're
huge
on the
thing.
train or just in public?
At the platform.
The
of
platform.
The train. Yeah.
Were people like taking vids?
It was late at night, but there was
Okay.
a woman who saw it, and she just sighed and kept walking.
Yeah, I feel bad. Women must just get beaten off too so often.
That's terrible. Yeah.
I'd like. To
Well,
get-
wasn't that a thing
Well,
like
did you
where
see about
women were
this-
like striking back, where they were like hitting them and stuff?
I saw like one black
There's
lady
that
just
video.
fucking go off on one guy. It was awesome, but I don't think it was a thing.
Did you see the thing about the that Muslim girl that was harassed by
That
Trump
lied,
supporters on
yeah.
the train? Well, today her sister. So if
she
you
had
didn't
that
hear this-
Facebook
I haven't
post.
heard
I
this.
So
saw
there was
it,
a, there's a girl that like fucking like a couple weeks ago there was a Muslim girl that was harassed by Trump supporters on the train, and then she went missing, and everyone was like wearing safety pins and posting pictures of their safety pins at her, and they were like, how could because she posted on Facebook, she's like, I was being harassed by Trump supporters and they were calling me a fucking terrorist and trying to take my hijab off, and like all these New Yorkers just sat there on the train watching and doing nothing. you know, or
Yeah.
whatever. And then it turns out, like, she was out with her boyfriend, and her conservative Muslim father was going to beat the shit out of her if he found out. So
Yeah,
she,
who wasn't Muslim?
Yeah, so she.
What?
Yeah.
God
yeah,
damn
so
it.
she lied about all this Trump supporter shit.
Whatever. She's a kid. Kids lie.
How old is she?
She's
Well,
like
the thing that
17
makes
or
the thing
something.
that makes it shitty is like
That's tough,
It
dude.
wasn't like, yeah, Trump supporters harassed me on the train. It was Trump supporters harassed me on the train, and all these New Yorkers did anything. It didn't do anything. So you're positioning yourself in opposition to everyone.
Right,
It's
right,
not just
right,
Trump
right,
supporters.
right,
It's
right,
like, oh no, the New Yorkers bear a responsibility for the people that you don't like, you know, that are opposed to you politically, and that's the shit that like fucking bothers me. It's like that's what I had a problem with.
Yeah.
You know, more so
What,
than
the
the fucking
lie?
lie. Yeah, well, than the lying. Yeah,
She showed up
More
for
than
her
the lie.
arraignment for a court date with her head shaved because her father made her shave her head in like.
Well, that's
as
their
like a-
culture. It's
as
okay.
like a cultural shame.
Yeah,
change.
it's okay to do that. I mean, that's beautiful. That's part of their culture. It's okay to abuse your child to the point where they invent hate crimes. I mean, that's fine. I don't want to say that anybody can't do whatever
Yeah.
their religion tells them to do in the United States.
Whatever.
But
I mean,
then the sister fucking wrote on Facebook. She's like, I don't want to like deny anything that my sister did or like dismiss anything my sister did. But you know, it's kind of America's fault that she did that.
Well,
Oh,
I will
God.
say I was on the train like a couple weeks ago, and there was a woman going off on some African dude. And she's
Really?
like, I'm an American motherfucking citizen, and you bitch ass Africans come over here. Yeah,
Really?
She had her phone out.
Wow,
She was
so
like
this is
videoing him.
this was a white man saying this.
Yeah, it was a white guy.
That guy was a white guy in a "Make America Great Again" hat saying all that.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, she
So
was
what?
going off on this dude. Anyway, she has the phone out. She's like, I got you on film. I don't know what he did.
Right.
But then she stops the train, and then everyone in the car just starts going like, boo, like, get the fuck off. I'm trying to get home. She stopped it. No one cared about, like, maybe she was assaulted by the dude. I don't know what the fuck was happening. It was really sad and fucked up.
Oh.
But yeah, everyone just wanted to get home.
So he wasn't a victim at all. This
Well,
guy.
she said, "Don't you touch me, you bitch ass African."
So he probably yeah. So that's different. That's so much different.
I don't know.
But you're saying like New Yorkers don't give a fuck. I'd like to think if somebody was fucking doing a hate crime, I'd just do something. What the fuck?
I probably would too.
You
But
would.
I was like,
Neither of you would do anything.
yes,
Yes,
you
I would.
No, you would.
I'd at least look
Dude,
around.
okay, first of all,
pensively trying
have
to
you
get
met
other
my
people
dog,
involved.
Okay,
Yeah.
she's a rescue. Okay, which technically makes me a hero. All right.
How big is the person doing the crime? You know,
Bigger than you.
bigger than me. Will other people jump in?
No, it's on you to stop it. And everyone's taping this, so when you get the
Wait,
shit
why
kicked
is
out of you-
everyone taping it?
Everyone's taping you getting the shit kicked out of
Why
you by a
wouldn't they
fucking-
help?
by a Trump supporter.
Well,
No,
I would.
if it was a straight up Trump
I would
supporter,
take off my glasses. I would hand them to an old lady because that's really the only thing
And
I care about
and you
getting
kiss her.
broken. Then I'd kiss her,
Yeah.
real soft. Well, first
Watch
I'd
these.
rub my finger. I'd do the shh thing on
Yeah,
her
yeah,
lips, and then I'd kiss her
And then
real
you
soft.
Fucking finger real quick.
And then I'd sort of caress her a little bit.
Yeah.
And then
Mm.
I'd look at the racist.
Yeah.
And I'd stand up. I'd say, Mister. Hey, Mr. Man. Hey, Mr. Man. Not in my country. We're Americans and we need to come together right now. This is a divided United States of America.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I'd give like a speech, and my speech would be so good that it wouldn't even require violence.
Oh, you
anytime anything looks like something's happening in a train in a car that I'm in, I immediately go to the next car. That's just none of my fucking business.
Anytime something smells really bad.
Anytime
Yeah,
something
for
smells
sure.
bad, if it looks like two people are gonna start fighting, I just fucking leave.
Yeah.
I don't need to be involved in that. I don't want to have to talk to the cops and give a statement. I don't want to have to fucking be involved in any way, shape, or form.
Well, if it's two
That's the
people
thing that's
fighting,
great
I don't
about New
wanna be
York
there.
is like it's every man for himself, and that's something I embrace. You want to come here and make money. You want to be a player. You move to another fucking train. You worry about the dollars and cents and figure out how you take a fucking cab next time.
Smart.
You know.
Yeah.
Smart.
Well,
No,
I
that's
was telling
true.
Stav, I saw that dude, that dude at fucking 8:30 in the morning. I was going to work. He opened just this like really old, obviously, like mentally.
Fuck, I hate this story.
he opened a can of he opened a can of cream of mushroom Campbell's.
Oh fuck!
And he
dude.
put on like a glove, like a winter glove, and then he put his gloved hand, like he dipped the 2 fingers into the cream of mushroom Campbell's and just started eating it.
Oh my god, dude!
But
That
you wanna
sounds
hear
so
something?
fucking sucking
That, you know,
cream of
here's-
mushroom out of a
that's-
wool
no,
glove.
That's
dude?
somebody that goes to the new school. They fucking are doing a performance
That's
art
a
project.
performance art.
Yeah.
No.
They
It was
fucking-
then. Well,
yeah.
you know what? I saw him a week
That's
later.
a rich man who's going to the new school.
I
for
saw him a
art.
week later. Macklemore haircut, Armani suit,
Hell yeah.
day
wow.
trader.
Our Armani suit's nice.
He
I kind
turned
of
it
want to.
all around.
I want to buy a suit.
I think Hugo Boss is nice. That's
They're
what my
okay.
dad buys.
They're
really?
nice.
Isn't
a couple
that
years
the
ago.
Nazis?
Yeah,
they design the
Hugo
Nazi shit?
Boss?
Yeah,
Yeah.
80 years ago.
Yeah, and that's why the Nazis look shad.
They did look good as shit.
Yeah.
No one doesn't like the Nazis because they didn't look good.
Yeah, even the Eagles tight. Unfortunately, like all.
Well, that's a Roman thing.
yeah. All
No,
the,
they had their own eagle.
Well, they took it from the Romans.
Yeah,
They-
everybody took
all
the
their shit
eagle.
was like-
Everybody took the eagle from the Romans. We have an eagle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same shit as all our buildings are neoclassical buildings in DC. They're all like modeled after,
Yeah, but the
Roman-
Nazi eagle, like the Third Reich eagle, is
it was
different.
good. It was good
It's,
graphic
it's a
design.
different looking eagle.
Well, we'll ask Sam, dude.
Yeah. No, Albert Speer was great.
Was he the graphic designer?
Yeah, he was the guy that did all their logos and stuff. He did.
He was good.
He was really good at Photoshop and no, he was their chief.
Can you
he was like
illustrator?
the Nazi chief architect. He designed like Nuremberg and shit, and,
Right.
and then the Nazi rally grounds and stuff. And
They got him right out of NYU though.
yeah,
Yeah, he was at his parents' house. He didn't have a job. They were like, "All right, we're gonna give you an internship,
Smart.
yeah.
but like it's for a startup."
Yeah.
I was laughing
the
about like
Nazis.
if you know you didn't have
gold teeth, you could.
there was no
spend.
backdrop of World War II. Fascism never really got like super popular in the world, and like it's happening now. The tech industry would be at the forefront of fascism.
Absolutely.
There would be so many people designing like fascist app. There'd be fascist app designers. All the Nazis would live in San Francisco. They'd be worrying about like, you know, clean Holocaust, like how do we zero carbon footprint gas chambers. That's who the fucking Nazis would be.
Ah, fuck, dude. Yeah, I mean, also
They are. It does make sense because they are like Silicon Valley is like the utopianist. Like there are the people that do believe in like their bullshit making the world like
Right.
perfect.
Yeah.
They
which is
think they
the
should
same
be
as
in
fascism.
charge.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But also, all those guys are fucking libertarians because they're all fucking
Not
rich.
all of them.
Dude.
It's
a lot
divided.
a lot of the fucking a lot of the Silicon Valley
The
rich
Peter
kids are
Thiel
fucking,
dude and the fucking Uber people. The Uber people are fucking fascists.
Yeah.
You know that like Pittsburgh has like driverless Ubers now.
Really?
Yeah, and they're gonna fire all the dudes.
Damn.
Yeah, the humans that drive Ubers were just placeholders for
That's fucking
for
crazy.
driverless Ubers.
God damn. Well, I guess I'll take Lyft. You know, they're fun. They got a pink mustache.
Yeah. I was in Harlem and I went into the McDonald's there and they had those like they have the automated cashiers already.
Mm-hmm.
And I love that they're rolling those out in like the neighborhoods where people most need the jobs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah. They're like, well, let's fire these guys first.
Oh, the
If
factory.
that works, then yeah.
The factory that Trump saved in Indiana. Did
The
you?
carrier?
Did you read about
Yeah,
it?
Don't try to
fucking
diminish his
bullshit.
accomplishments.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. The Fuhrer saved this factory, okay, and they took the tax credit and they're automating the whole plant, so everyone's getting fired.
Yeah, the workers didn't get saved. It was all like fucking.
he just
research
saved the
jobs.
building.
Well, he saved like research jobs, and also the union couldn't fucking negotiate in that deal at all. So
Yeah, they busted the union. They fired everyone. Now they're building robots.
Hell
Thanks,
yeah, dude.
thanks,
Are
senor.
they dick sucking robots?
Hopefully, Nick was sending us all those schematics for dick
Oh,
sucking
yeah.
machines.
Well, I was remembering a story about some kid from Brazil that died from jacking off like 42 times in one day, which is so funny to me. Initially, I
That's- I love
remembered
it,
it.
though.
Remembered it as a Korean man, which is a lot funnier than a Brazilian guy.
Yeah.
If it was a Korean guy that died from jacking off too much, that makes perfect sense to
At
me.
41, he's just sweating. He's like,
No, I like to imagine he was like 27.
No, I mean
Yeah.
at the
In-
41st
Jacking off
beat
too
off.
much is a young man.
But I'm
Yeah.
thinking,
thing to
imagine
do.
the best part is when he's faltering a little bit. He's getting a little weak. He's around 40, you know, and he's like, "No, I'm gonna keep beating off." He's like dehydrated. Like, imagine.
Well, have you, like, when you're sick home from school, like when you're like 13, you try to jack off as many times as possible.
Sure.
And by the like 6th or 7th time, your dick
7 or 8,
it hurts
it's raw.
so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just when you come, it's so painful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so this
How
is
do you do 42?
So we're looking at like a 20-year-old. What are you thinking? Like a
No,
20?
it was a teenager, some Brazilian teenager.
Obviously,
that died from jacking off too much. And he's also Brilliant, so you know his dick is like 35 inches long.
Yeah,
It's
Mike
it's
and Brazil's
35
son.
inches across, not even girth. I mean, like you measure it flat on the top.
Absolutely.
So every time he gets an erection, he's losing massive drop in blood pressure.
Oh yeah, because you got to fill that.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
The amount of blood he's displacing. So 42 times
His
in one
feet
day.
go cold.
Right. His
Yeah.
brain was without oxygen for an entire day while he jacked off his giant Brazilian dick do they even need porn in Brazil? You can probably just jack off to your mom.
You
Your
just
mom's
go
probably hot as
outside.
So
shit,
hot.
dude. Yeah.
Everyone fucks their mom in Brazil.
I
That's
saw
why,
a really
I think that's why Brazil, their economy is shit. I don't know anything about Brazil, but why I assume their economy is shit and they have so many problems is because they can just fuck all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because they're built for fucking.
And they just have prostitutes walking around.
The woman who won Brazil's best ass.
Miss Bum Bum.
What, is it you? Are you Brazil's best ass?
No,
you
you've
fucking
seen
idiot.
My ass. I have no ass.
No, I meant you. You're an ass.
Oh, Nick, really coming in hard.
Shut the fuck up.
I got something really hard. Do you know what it is, Adam? It's my dick, and I'm gonna fuck you with it.
She got really a black market type injections, collagen and
In her ass cheeks?
otherwise in her ass cheeks, and they've completely failed. And
Really?
Yeah, it looks insane.
Poor
Does
girl.
It, you know what?
It's really sad.
Does it look like
it's
when?
the saddest thing I've ever I was sadder looking at her.
Does it look like when one of
deformed
those-
ass than when Trump won?
It looks like when one of the Macy's Day parade balloons gets caught on a lamppost.
Just fucking weird and
Deflates.
lumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then I started Googling what would happen if you hooked yourself up to a permanent dick sucking machine. And then I found this guy posting on Experience Project. It's like, can anyone help me make a dick sucking machine? This guy's like, I have done it many times. He's like, in fact, I have one that I've constructed out of a 3/4 horsepower lawnmower engine.
Holy shit.
And there's a rod that connects to one of the pistons, and then that connects to a cup that it fits over my dick, and I can control the direction, the amount of suction, and basically it sucks so hard the friction heats my dick up to the point where it's almost burning, and I have an uncontrollable orgasm.
Jesus Christ.
And then somebody responded, and they were like, I would like to know more about your dick sucking machine. And I was laughing, imagining that guy is like,
I love the internet.
yeah, imagine that guy is like Belle's dad from Beauty and the Beast. Like, Belle, are you reading books again? Stay out of my workshop. I'm busy in here inventing.
Yeah, dude, how did every inventor not just start with dick
That's
sucking
how,
machines?
like people are like, anytime when you take sex ed and you learn about like the structure of sperm and shit, it's like, that's because a scientist jacked off on a microscope.
Right.
They invented microscopes, and a scientist was like, I'm going to jack off on this. And then look through it.
Yeah, that is the first thing you do with a microscope.
Yeah, right. And I'm sure there's a scientific reason for it, but like he still jacked off on a microscope.
Absolutely.
That
On a
guy-
little slide.
That guy James Dyson has to have like the most insane. He probably has a wing of his house
dude.
that's just dedicated
Oh
to.
my
Yeah.
No one's allowed. it.
Ion noise canceling dick sucking
It's
machines.
just the future of dick sucking machines.
It uses the polarity of the Earth's magnitude to create an erection. And you see, the problem with normal dick sucking machines is buffeting. I went through decades of wind tunnel research to design a new dick sucking machine that's zero contact, frictionless, and it simulates the sensation of water being passed up your urethra.
It's definitely.
Do you think science-
his magnum opus, his gift to the world, has to be that dick
Yeah,
sucking
yeah, yeah.
machine?
Do you think science could make a better dick sucking machine than a real blowjob? Now we're really talking.
Well, first of all, when you were sending us those dick sucking horsepower things, the thing
Wait,
that
when? I
makes
missed
me
these.
come from a blowjob, you sent it to the thread.
When? After the old gay
No,
men, or-
before that.
Okay.
The thing that makes me come from a blowjob isn't the force of air being,
But
like
maybe,
a
dude.
sucking. That's not what's making me come.
What's making you come?
Is
Yeah,
the thought of men.
the-
The thought of a man doing it to him. Imagining that it's a man's hands around his penis in a man's mouth. And that he's 12 years old again. Behind the Shoney's. Where he discovered himself.
Behind the what?
The Shoney's.
What's a Shoney's?
It's like Bennigan's,
It's
except
like this
it's-
old bear.
I think we brought this up before. It's like Bennigan's, but it's a better reference for jokes because
No,
it's somehow
it's not.
shittier than Bennigan.
Yeah.
He
It's
laughed.
Mid-Atlantic.
Shoney's is funny, dude.
Yeah,
it's
Shoney's
it's
is fucking hilarious.
It's a fucking weird, creepy bear is the mascot.
Yeah.
Yeah, molesty
It's
bear.
Smokey the
Molested
bear. Shoney's bear
Yeah.
and Smokey the bear is the
Same
fucking bear.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, cool.
But he looks like
What
he
a
fucked
weird
kids.
You
ad
just had
campaign.
Applebee's and
Smokey the
Chili's.
bear. Like
That's it.
how much of a concern are forest fires that you need to tell children about it? That's why I never understood. Like,
Yeah, that's
you
true.
learn like stop, drop, and roll in
It's because
school.
kids go out to the woods and set shit on fire. That's like a natural thing kids do.
You learn about like stop, drop, and roll in
Do they?
school. Like at the same time, you learn like the alphabet,
Right.
which is like, okay, here's basic math. Here's like shapes and colors, and here's what you do if you're ever set on fire,
yeah.
which will probably happen at some point in your life. You can never be too safe, children.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, we had McGruff the crime dog, which made a little more sense because there was
No,
so
the
much
guy that
crime.
does McGruff's voice turned out to be like a bad lieutenant.
Really?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
and he's like beating up prostitutes and shit.
Really?
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
take a bite out of my ass. It's all
Did you
fucked
guys
up
do
on coke.
Dare in school?
Yeah.
Dare? Hell yeah.
I remember we had this cop come in teach us Dare in 5th grade and literally taught us how to do every single drug.
dude. Really?
It was like the best. It was educational, but it wasn't like telling me that drugs weren't cool. He was like, "Yeah, you could do heroin between your toes.
Really?
You could you just put a belt on your arm and." Yeah, this dude had like been on the streets, like
Hell yeah,
working
dude.
Vice and seen one too many horrible things.
I want a shirt that just says "Dare to suck my penis."
That's
good.
hilarious.
But just the same font and everything, and it's not even the fucking.
Graphically, that shirt is really cool.
Yeah.
The red on the black.
Yeah,
and that,
maybe I'll
with
make that
font.
shirt.
That was like
Cool.
a big hipster item was Dare shirts maybe about 10 years ago.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember in Dare there was a retarded kid in Dare and
Nice.
like they did some like confidence building exercise where like everyone puts a piece of paper on their back
Mhm.
and you have to go around writing like
Oh,
compliments
no.
on people's backs and then you take the paper off at the end and you read them, so you feel good about yourself. So you're like, that way you learn the true lesson that people aren't talking shit behind your back. They're being nice about you.
Right.
Which is a bigger lie than
Has
the
never
drugs are bad lie.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Absolutely.
Yeah, the world is a cruel place.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
So this retarded kid, they say, you go around complimenting people, and he didn't know what a compliment was. So he went around writing shit on people's back like, I have PlayStation.
He was just writing sentences.
Yeah.
Oh, that poor little fucking little asshole.
My phone just fell on the ground. I had a heart attack for a second.
Did it crack?
No, it's fine.
Thank God.
Yeah,
That's
that would
so
have
good.
ruined my fucking day.
Dude, get a little case, dude. What are you doing?
There's a case on here.
Oh, looks
Yeah,
good.
get one with like a little lip on the front. It's
Look at
like
my
pretty
shit,
much
dude. I got
impossible
that
to have
big
it
boy.
break.
That
I'd
fucking
switch. I gave
OtterBox.
my OtterBox to Felix about this one.
I wish there was an OtterBox for your dick because I am clumsy with this thing, guys. Bumping it in.
That's
Yeah.
a nice bit,
I thought OtterBox was what you called your boy pussy asshole. I thought that's what your top calls your
You
asshole.
do have an
Adam.
You know, I was
OtterBox.
seeing
It's
this
your little
girl who.
OtterBox.
I was seeing this.
Let me get in
girl-
that OtterBox.
I know that.
God, let's take a trip. I'll take you to Shoney's afterwards. Your favorite.
I know you guys like. I tell a lot of dating in New York stories, but I was seeing this girl who had a cloaca, which is
A primordial tail.
No, it's a it's
the
one
pussy
hole.
that-
Yeah, it's a
that
pussy.
chicken has.
You pee, ducks have
What?
it. Yeah, you
Yeah.
pee, shit, and have sex in one hole.
Wait, you
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah,
How did it feel to fuck?
she was pretty wild, dude. She
Yeah?
was from Pittsburgh, I think.
Nice. What else was she about, dude?
She's from you know where she was from? She was from 3 Mile Island.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So I think it was some sort of nuclear.
Is that where 3 Mile Island is? Pittsburgh?
No, I don't know where it is.
I
Is
thought-
it in
it's
Pennsylvania?
It's in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I
just
don't know where it is.
Oh, you know
Yeah.
what? It might be in Ohio.
I think
God damn it.
Pennsylvania.
I fucking hate. Now somebody's gonna be. Actually,
excuse me.
and then they do. You know what they do? They do it ironically now. They're like, they'll send me an angry message, be like, "That's not what that fucking means," because they hear me complain about people doing it.
right.
And then they'll do it ironically.
Here's one thing.
And now
is
they're gonna do that ironically.
when the fans make jokes, they're always really funny.
Why are you shitting on the fans?
How
You're the
dare
worst
you.
one on the podcast.
How dare you, Adam?
You could easily
Worst.
be replaced with. You know how much better it would be if that old guy Bob was on the show instead of you.
I think Bob rules.
Who's Bob?
Bob's the greatest.
Bob's this guy that hates me.
Bob's some guy.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
He's like I fucking hate Adam.
Yeah. Bob's like
This is my break from my cunt wife. I got 2 hours a week,
Bob.
and I have to listen to that fucking kite kill bits. Ruin the show.
Hell yeah, dude. Let's get Bob on
Bob's
here.
I think Bob rules.
Yeah.
Let's get Bob on as a guest.
I don't care that he hates me. I love him.
Bob was like a Race Wars fan. He added me on Facebook like a year and a half ago or something. And he would comment on my statuses, and it'd be funny, but I thought it was like somebody doing an old guy character.
Right.
So I messaged him, and I'm like, "What's your deal?" He's like, "Just a Race Wars fan." And I was like, "Are you really an old guy? Are you actually like a really fucking old man?"
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
was like, "Well, I guess that's relative. I don't."
Wait, so that picture in the pool with the drink
I think
is
that's
actually him?
Yeah, I think that's him.
Oh, I thought that was ironic.
Yeah, no. He's like,
Damn.
I think that is actually like an old guy. That's
Well,
very
Bob,
funny.
I love you, pal.
Yeah,
I know you don't like me, but
yeah. So those are the people you're shitting on, Adam.
How dare you,
You criticize the fans.
dude? The guys that buy our Vitamixes, our fucking TVs. Maybe
I'm
you'll
not-
get a
I'm
cut
not
one
wasting the money that
Maybe
I
you'll
don't
get a cut.
Maybe, yeah, I don't get any of the money, Bob, but I'm not wasting what money I don't get on I'm paying back my student loans like a slave.
Yeah,
Like
all
an
of
indentured
Adam's
servant.
all of Adam's share of the show goes to Weave's commissary. He's not even,
Is he in jail?
No, he's not. But I still put your money in his fund
Oh, okay.
just in case he ever gets sent
Wait, he's
back.
a fugitive?
No, he's not a fugitive. His conviction was vacated or something. But he had spent I think 2 years awaiting trial, or he was I don't know. He was convicted. He was in prison / jail for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But now he
Yeah.
lives in Serbia or something. I think he got kicked out of Serbia actually.
For being too racist for Serbia?
No, I think it's just, a visa thing or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wait, I think I think I saw some pictures with him and Tila Tequila or something. I think he might be back in
Tila
the
Tequila
States.
being a Nazi is so fucking funny.
Yeah, I don't
so
know.
What
weird.
does that even mean? How can you?
Well, she's
Insane.
also an insane person, yeah.
I
As
did,
many of the new
I did
Nazis
legitimately
are.
beat off to Tila Tequila. What was
She
what,
had
what, what was her?
she had a couple porns.
She had a couple porns. One, there's only one where she fucked a guy, I think.
Yeah, most of them were with girls.
Most of them were the girls.
I've only really beat off to one celebrity sex tape / porn, and that's Joni Law.
I beat off to that one too.
one night in
Her
China.
big ass clit. X-Pac just fucking her big time.
No, that's the thing about me.
I did
like
Race
a
Wars
big,
with X-Pac,
really?
and I had to do a
Oh
character.
yeah, it was with X-Pac.
Yeah, I had to do a
Yeah, I just said
character
that, bitch.
where I played a like a transracial racial studies student at the Granola College of the Mountains.
Right, right,
That
right.
Kurt had on to defend Rachel Dolezal, and so I'm
right.
doing this whole transracial is real thing, and X-Pac thought it was 100% serious. He was and I'm doing bits. I wrote bits for the show.
Right,
I'm
right.
I always knew that I was a different race growing up. Like when we'd play Monopoly as a kid, everybody wanted to be the dog or the race car, but I always wanted to play as the dice because I knew I was black. And he's like, wait, so you're really transracial? I'm like, yes. And then,
You tricked X-Pac.
yeah. And
how
after
dare you?
After
dude?
the show, he was like, hey, so what's the deal with all that? I'm like, no, it was a bit, dude. It's a joke. You're on a comedy podcast. Yeah, no, he was a really nice guy.
I fuck with that. Damn, I'm jealous. I
Dude,
wish I, met
I owe
X-Pac.
him so much in my life for just.
He was my favorite wrestler when I was a kid.
Because
he was
bringing
You know what's
Suck It
funny?
to the every fifth grade boy.
DX,
yeah,
baby.
suck it. But then he was the small guy or whatever. And I wasn't particularly small as a kid, but he was just cool because he was smaller or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I met him, and he's much bigger than me.
He's huge.
He's not huge.
He's not as
probably-
big
he's like
as-
he's like 6'1" and probably
Not
like
as big
220
as, like,
pounds.
Scott Hall.
That's a big
Yeah,
guy,
yeah, yeah.
dude. Like relative, yeah, because he was always like the high flyer in DX.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
he's just
Yeah,
like could kick all our asses.
Who else was in DX? Triple H.
Triple H.
Shawn Michaels, and also the Road Dogg and Billy Gunn, dude. Mr. Ass.
That's right.
Mr. Ass was his name. That is so awesome. His name was just Mr. Ass. They didn't even bother with any innuendo whatsoever. And his fucking theme song, I'm an ass man. Oh, I'm an ass man. I like to lick him. No, it was like, I like to kick him. I like to stick him. His song was about fucking people in the ass. And his fucking finishing move was the fame asser. Like, that's not even a pun. And he just fucking would sit on people's heads and fucking, like slam their head to the ground with his ass, basically.
Well,
That's
good
sick.
recap of wrestling. Okay, so this episode's over.
It is?
Yeah, we filled the time.
Hell yeah.
So we're gonna wrap it up here.
I like to lick him. Fuck, I wish I knew the lyrics. I like to stick him.
And then I gotta call Sam and see if we can figure out. The schedule's all fucked up, but I guess
All right.
it's still early. We still have the apartment. We might be able to do it here.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If we do it
let's
real
that.
quick, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys.